word itself conjures up images like of a championship team returning to defend their title, or returning a gift that just wasn't the right size, or the dramatic and tearful images we've all seen of a soldier returning home to his children after a long deployment. The word return, it's a compound word really, meaning something at first turns away to depart and then returns to come back. Return, return, return. Deep in the conscience of every human being is this idea of returning to a better time, a simpler time. Human beings somehow inherently know that there was once a time that we long to return to. We call it the good old days, or we sing about it in Auld Lang Syne. We imagine a time when the earth was so green with crystal clear water, animals roaming without names or fear. The love of the first created beings with passion for each other as a pure flame of their heart. In the deep places of our imaginations, we know for a fact that there was a time before this time, a place where we belong. We can't seem to think why we ever left there, and we can't seem to find our way back. Because the cry of return is not actually for a time, it's for a king. In my almost 25 years of full-time ministry, I believe that there is no greater time than now for people to consider the reality of the return of this king. From the ancient biblical prophets to the apostolic witness of the early church and throughout modern history, there has been a declaration, a warning, a hope, this return. Some say 2020 will be a year of perfect vision. I say, like Isaiah, see, yet you do not see. Hear, yet you do not hear, because your hearts have become dull. Many earnest believers are working hard for the kingdom. They have given their all, but they're burnt out, or worse, spiritually bored. Do you really believe you can approach 2020 with a dull heart? The stakes are too high for the same Christian routines and our ministry expressions. I mean, how many conferences can you attend that as your favorite speaker, favorite worship artist, favorite whatever? Listen to me. We are on the verge of a brand new era of crisis on the earth. These next 5 years will challenge the church in ways that has not been seen since the Age of Enlightenment. And there's only one revival truth that has sustained the church through the challenges of the last 2,000 years and will sustain believers unto the end of this age. Return. I invite you to join us, the International House of Prayer, Eastern Gate, for a free end-of-the-year event, December 29, 30, and 31. 3 days, 6 teachings, 9 sessions. Let's gather together and be encouraged entering into the new year. Return.